right, so let's talk mods and accessories today. It's probably one of everyone's favorite subjects when it comes to their motorcycle, their adventure bike, is what their next mod is going to be. And yeah, you're going to do a bunch of research on it. You're going to look on the forums and kind of see what you like, what you don't like. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about all the pieces that I've added so far or changed on my Tuareg. And we're going to start just front, work our way back. And yeah, if there's any questions that you have on a certain piece that I don't address in the video, just drop it in the comments and I'll either make another separate video on it altogether or I'll just get back to you in the comments as well. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so starting at the front here, we're going to start with the Puig. This is the visor, the clip-on visor version here. It's nice and adjustable, so you can make it lower or higher or kind of angle it back or angle it forward or however you want to do it. It's been super secure since I put it on. No issues. It definitely made a big difference when it came to like buffeting of wind just on the highway and stuff like that. So definitely a worthwhile addition here. They come in different sizes. This is the medium size. I just think it fits the best with the profile of the original windscreen here. So yeah, I went with the medium, but if you want it to be a little bigger, they do make a large and they make a small one as well. But yeah, medium is the size that I went with, and yeah, works great. Next thing that's going to jump right out at you too is I did change the handguards. These are the Barkbuster VPS handguards. So it's got the aluminum bracket here, and then I went with the blue and white just because it matches the rest of the bike. But yeah, super happy with these, no issues at all with them. Installation was pretty straightforward. This is the Tuareg specific kit that Barkbuster offers. They do make universal kits and all that stuff too, but they do now have a Tuareg specific kit, so I would recommend getting that one. So another thing that I've done, and I don't really consider it a mod or accessory, it's just something that I feel like it makes sense, is the nuts that are behind these 4 bolts here that keep the windscreen on. When you're taking these off, the nuts behind them just fall. And it's kind of a pain in the ass to just hold them all the time when you're putting stuff back together. So I just glued them in place. It doesn't cost anything. It just makes your life a lot easier when you're wanting to take the windscreen on and off to clean it behind and stuff like that. So super simple mod to do. I recommend doing it. Just makes your life a lot easier. Another thing that you'll see from the front here is the turn signal stocks here are the short Euro version. The original ones that come with it in the US are gigantic for some reason. I don't know why, but these just look a lot better. So really quick, before I jump into the next section of the bike here, I just wanted to thank you all for your support so far. We're almost at 100 subscribers, so super happy with that. And if you're liking what I'm doing with the channel and want to support this small channel here, there's a link in the description where you can do that. So yeah, thanks again, and let's get on to the next section of the bike here. All right, so the only mod that I'm running at the kind of control area here is this quad lock phone mount. Very worthwhile investment. Keeps your phone on there nice and secure. Never had any issues or never any doubts that it was like going to fall off or anything like that. I did do the vibration dampener on here as well, which helps out a lot, especially on a motorcycle. So worthwhile in my book. And yeah, no issues. Great mod. I currently use my phone as my navigation as well when I'm going on trips and stuff, so it's nice to just have it right here and have it nice and accessible. And the vibration mount here helps it so you can actually see the screen on the phone. It's not wiggling around all over the place. The only other thing that you'll see up here really is the Giant Loop Fandango tank bag. I did another separate video on this, so if you're interested in more information on this, then the video for that is going to be in the description down below, and you can check that out once you're done with this video. So another thing that I've done is in relation to the gas cap. I did put this little gas cap kind of tether on it here that I got off Etsy, and sometimes I like it, other times I don't. Sometimes I feel like it just falls back and it kind of gets in the way of me filling up, and other times I'm glad I have it so I don't have to find a spot to put the gas cap while I'm filling up. So it might stay, it might not stay, but I wanted to point it out If that's something you're interested in, then yeah, check that out. And yeah, underneath here in the air box, I am running the Unifilter foam air filter from Australia. And yeah, no complaints. I think it does a great job. I'll probably do a separate video on that at some point to show kind of, you know, how I clean it and how I oil it and all that stuff too. So yeah, that's underneath in here. All right, so coming down on the left side of the bike here, the first thing and most obvious thing that you're going to notice here are the Outback Mototek crash bars. So I got the matching crash bars and skid plate down here. I got them in the white just because I think it looks good on this color bike. It just matches everything really nice. Happy with them so far. I haven't had any big falls with them, so I can't say how they perform with that. So once that happens, we'll see how they do. Yeah, installation is pretty straightforward on them, no issues there. The next thing that you see here is going to be the Racetorx shift support bracket. Basically, this adds an extra level of rigidity to the shifter shaft here to eliminate any little bits of play and stuff as you're shifting. So it just helps to make the shifts feel a little more crisp. And yeah, it's something that I've noticed since I put it on. So happy with that mod as well. I do have the Aprilia Quickshifter as well installed. And then for the shifter itself, this one is from Guareschi Moto. If I pronounce it right, awesome. If I didn't, let me know in the comments. But what I like about this one is, one, it's just a slimmer, more sturdy piece, but two, the actual kind of shift lever here at the end, it doesn't have the rubber on it like the factory one. And the rubber one would get stuck on my boots, and it wasn't as easy to slide out from underneath the shifter with that one. So I like that this one is all metal on the end. So it just makes it easy to maneuver around and stuff. And then I also have the Black Dog CycleWorks Footpegs here. These things are awesome. Yeah, that's one of the first things that I did to this bike, was changed out the factory footpegs because they're tiny. I didn't like them. So yeah, changed them out to these. Great traction in all conditions. And they're nice and big, so no issues kind of, you know, finding your feet and getting in the right position as you're riding. So yeah, super happy with this. So another thing that I have changed on here is in relation to the shifter bolts here. I've changed both this one and the one for the brake pedal on the other side with the titanium bolts from AF1. And yeah, that's kind of everything I think on this section of the bike. So yeah, we'll move on to the other side and see what's over there. All right, so there's not too much that changed on this side really. There's one obvious thing, then a couple smaller things, so we'll go over those. But yeah, first thing that you'll notice is going to be the exhaust has changed. I am running the Dominator HP6. This is the full exhaust, so header all the way back. And this is the titanium muffler option that Dominator offers. So super happy with this exhaust. I've done a couple of videos on this already. So if you're interested in that, I will link those in the description as well, and you can check those out and let me know what you think. Another thing that I have here, and this is on both sides here, this is the Kreiga OS footrest eliminator. So I use this to attach my luggage straps to when I have the luggage on here. And yeah, these are originally for the Tenere, but they do fit on the Tuareg. The bolt hole spacing is the same. So that worked out good. I just painted these spacers I put in here, and the bolts I painted them black, so it just kind of matched things. And I did put a spacer in between here so that it sticks out far enough to where the luggage straps, when you tie them down, they're not rubbing up against this piece here. It just goes straight to the brackets. So yeah, that worked out pretty nice. Happy with that. I think Kreiga is in the process of releasing a Tuareg specific kit. So if you're in the market for this and you're not in any time rush, then you can just wait, and they can, you know, when they release their Tuareg specific kit, then you can just order that one. But if you're in a rush, these are the ones that are made for the Tenere. But like I said, they fit, no issues. So yeah, happy with those. All right, the only other thing on this side really is going to be this little steel bracket that covers the rear brake fluid reservoir here. Yeah, just to avoid any stones or whatever coming up and potentially damaging it. This is just a little piece off eBay. It was like $10 or something. So yeah, worthwhile, just little protection piece to add on to that. So yeah, let's move on to the next part of the bike here. Okay, so in the back here, beneath this Nelson rig bag, I'm going to do a separate video on like luggage systems and stuff like that. But the piece below here is the SW Motech luggage rack. Super happy with this. It's extremely sturdy. I like the angles that it has. It's not just a flat piece. Around the edges, it's all kind of like angled down. And there's a ton of different mounting options on it too. So yeah, super happy with this piece. Just like the spacers on the footrest Eliminator, I also painted the spacers for this. They come silver. They stuck out like a sore thumb because everything else on it was black. So painted those. Yeah, super happy with this. Nice and secure. No issues whatsoever. Definitely recommend this SW Motech piece. All right, so I haven't changed too much in the back here. Really, the only thing that I've done is change the axle nut size here to a 27 millimeter. And there's also a chain guard here from Acerbis. So yeah, happy with that. Nice and sturdy. No issues at all on install or anything like that. So yeah, not a whole lot going on back here, but I did want to point it out. So one thing that I've changed that I didn't talk about earlier is with the kickstand. I did install a kickstand bypass switch, and that is from Woodcraft. So yeah, that is on there as well. All right, so if there's anything in the video that I kind of went over but you had questions on, just drop it in the comments and I'll answer your questions. Also, if there's anything that you want me to make a specific video on, again, just let me know and I can do that. But yeah, hopefully you took something away from this video and it was enjoyable to watch. And yeah, really appreciate all the support so far. We're almost at 100 subscribers, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it's one of those little milestones early on. So super happy with all that. So yeah, share the video if you like it. Subscribe if you like the content so far. A lot more to come. I've got a lot more mods planned for the bike itself, along with trips and with some more gear reviews and stuff like that. I'm planning a video going over kind of like my camping setup as well. So if you're into moto camping, then yeah, definitely be on the lookout for that one coming up. But yeah, other than that, like I said, just appreciate the support and everything. So until next time, peace.